Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
7-minute quarters now?
Are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. On 2nd and 9, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. 27 yards there, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Play fake. Winston. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 3rd and long for Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Yeah. Nah, I couldn't trust it because I don't know who they got out on the field. They got injured. And I'm like, what the fuck?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be correct right around the 34. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's been a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
literally look like you got a busted lip. Like,
from the gun, Jackson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Gerald McCoy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time. But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Don't make a play. And accumulate those interceptions. Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum. They really can. It doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense.
What happened?
Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Winston now to throw on 1st down.
Oh, come on. I seen him coming, too.
He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I take advantage of my niggas'
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
What are you talking about?
Winston.
Waking up from that
Caught by Jones.
Facebook will ruin your life.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, come on, bro.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Airing this one out for Evans. And
come on!
Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out defensively. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
That nigga can't get off the block of the cornerback.
And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
And now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Now he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Hold the line.
They'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. Niggas just got loose? Fuck that. That's some bullshit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, Carolina. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now.
Niggas got bunch of 60s on the line. Niggas can't get through.
And And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, it's Jones.
Come on, dog. As soon as I juke niggas fucking get stumbled, dog. This shit is cheap.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I think
niggas seem to have the ball on. I mean, my niggas stumble.
Defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Come on, dog.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover in the end zone.
Unfucking hell.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. This complete to Jones. 12 yards there and a first down. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter.
Yeah, I know.
Because they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag.
Yo, this nigga's a fucking 90, dog. 90-something, and this nigga's a fucking...
One thing I said, dude, we let it go. I
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
I don't need everybody chiming in and all this shit. You don't need all
and they'll get him down right around the 16.
Yeah, I don't want the glorifications. I don't like that puzzle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Still away from the end zone as they come up now.
Facebook ruined your life. Facebook ruined your life, dog, because I get stop posting shit on that shit about, like, yo, you can just tell me that shit. I don't need everybody to see that shit. Nobody's business.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Don't you stop hunting for stupid shit. You are, because you just got up, look on your phone, and just attacking me. I didn't do. I'm sitting here playing and watching the game. What are you fucking talking about? Facebook. Once again. I said, I hate that shit. I hate the way you come up there and look at shit like it's something you always have to. I don't care what fucking hoes. I'm just saying, I'm tired of you always putting dumb shit on there, but you can just tell me that shit. Just had an argument. All of a sudden, I'm a miraculous post. You ain't say shit about 15 hours ago. Fuck out of here. Like, tell me that shit. Every time, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, you just posting shit. Come on, yo. Go the fuck to sleep, man. I don't fuck about that shit. Like, you can tell me that shit. You verbal is bad. I don't want to read the shit. I don't care about that.
Touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Just be accepted. Your attitude, everything you do on the court, just sit here and accept it. Cool. Just roll the little top and do the same shit. There's no point. Fuck them shit. Keep them papers and all that shit because, like, yo, you're not gonna stop. You're gonna keep doing this shit. Fuck it. Everything I do is being fucking investigated. I can't even comment. Everybody I talk to, you get chimed in on. So you see all my comments, everything. Everybody I fucking deal with, you know what I'm doing with everybody that I deal with.
Begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still
because that's your shit. That's you. That's you. You talk to everybody I talk to. What the fuck you talking about? What the fuck you talking about? You don't talk to anybody. You chime in on everything. My phone goes off. Niggas comment. You chime in on everything. What the fuck you mean? What you fucking talking about, yo?
Second and 5.
Fuck that shit. Like I said, you can tell me the shit. I don't want to read the shit. Who gives a fuck? That's not what Facebook's for me. Nah.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson operating from the gun. Flush down right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to sing.
You are stupid because you're going crazy about something that's not even happening. You don't even know who the person is. If you ask me, I can tell you. But you won't act. You just assuming. So keep assuming. Keep putting yourself in the... Nah. Keep assuming. Alright, so what the fuck? Do you see me commenting back? Do you see me talking back?
First and 10,
that's Facebook for you. Anybody can say whatever the fuck they want on your shit. You can't comment on a picture? I'll take the picture down. I'll take the picture down. It is the point because you see her comment on my picture that I just fucking posted.
And now a timeout defensively.
That's it. What the fuck are you talking about?
So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
You look cold. You got mad because I don't care. You should have never said nothing to me about shit. This is what I'm doing. This is my space. This is what I do on Saturdays. You infiltrated it. Fuck you. I'm not gonna keep doing this shit. You're gonna keep fucking infiltrating my piece. You think I'm gonna shut the fuck up or shut it down because you don't want to know in the head. Then shut the fuck up. All right then. So we have, you know how to do that.
Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go.
I swear to fucking God. Leave me stop that shit. That's that crazy white girl shit. Stop that shit. I ain't caught shit. It was already a broken spirit before I got back. So don't blame me.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he is
tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play.
Show the nigga slow down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. He's going to field this at the 4. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Oh, it's not even a nigga out of picks.
With the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
That's trash.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left.
Get the fuck out of here.
Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Jackson from the gun. He'll throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw again on second down. Winston, he's got a man, complete. It's a big play, Winston to Evans, and even 40 yards.
Nigga catch dogs nigga. How many times he dropped that same shit? Nigga catch between two niggas.
Hey, I've been telling you to take your shot.
I've been taking them and he's dropping them.
Yeah, you running them on cross routes and dumb shit. You gotta let them go. He got nothing back there.
End zone on first down, but it winds up in.
Can't get it there.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
Yeah, click and
so
jump.
The line of scrimmage still at
That's
39 on second and 10. Throwing. Winston. Trying to lay one up deep.
Bullet. Don't throw the lob. Throw a bullet, click in, and jump in front of it.
And they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston.
Come on, man.
Interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on.
I should have waited, dog. He had him, too.
And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're discouraged here,
they
can't check out of this game. You and I have
called coming around that wheel.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like, because I'm like, if he got that release, he's getting him.
Miracle does occur, so they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take it if they get it. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a
Come on, dog.
game, man.
That was mine, dog.
Put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
I don't know fucking tackle, nigga.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
You dropped it.
Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Gano's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when it...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kentrell
Bro,
Bryce
I
picks
fucking
it.
flung that shit. That shit
And down to the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game
Oh,
long.
shit.
The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now the attack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Come on, dog!
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Unreal.
So out comes the field goal team once more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
4th down, Winston. And he'll find Hall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Winston. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between.
Oh, wrong button! What are you looking at?
Picked up by James Bradbury.
Unreal.
There he goes, right side.
100%. Unreal.
We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. To say one is not buying the other dinner.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The 1st down throw for Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought...
He's on. Oh, he's in the neighborhood? What's going on?
And no points were allowed. That's a...